Hello, welcome back to the Watford Way. James here reporting today after Watford's interesting victory over Middlesbrough at Vicarage Road. It wasn't an easy game for Watford to win, and we made it quite hard for ourselves at times. But ultimately, for me, it was a resilient defensive performance. I thought we were excellent, beside the goal Baah scored, of course. And yeah, Tom Cleverley's substitutions this time worked wonders, with both players coming off the bench scoring the goals for Watford, through Kayembe in the 75th minute, and then Kwadwo Baah just before the full-time whistle, getting his goal from that lovely throw-in routine from Ryan Andrews into Matty Pollock, who then headed it on to Kwadwo Baah on the penalty spot to slot home. So yeah, some lovely, well-worked goals and attacking moves from Watford yesterday. I did feel at times we were quite passive, especially in the first half. I can't lie, from a supporter watching in the stands, it was a frustrating watch. You wanted Watford to be more assertive, to press higher, to put more energy into the game, really. And we didn't do that in the first half. And I did feel frustration from not only myself, but from people around me in the stadium who maybe wanted to see a bit more from Watford. And the whole game plan, it seemed like, was to use Daniel Jefferson's pace to run in behind, beat the offside trap, if you will, and score a counter-attacking goal. And we had opportunities at times through Daniel Jefferson, who I think scored and had his goal ruled out for offside. Tom Ince had quite a big chance in that first half as well. Jefferson himself had a couple of other half chances too. So the game plan probably in the first half worked quite well. Of course, Watford then conceded quite a sloppy goal. Again, we've seen this type of goal quite often this season, and it's becoming, a little bit of an issue, in terms of the teams in and around Watford in them top six positions at the moment. Watford have conceded way more goals than everyone else. Watford have scored 14 goals this season, but we've equally conceded 14 goals, whereas the other teams in and around us, they've only conceded 6 or 7 goals. So in terms of the defence, we do need to start keeping clean sheets sooner rather than later, and hopefully that will start in the Luton game, which of course, I'm very much looking forward to that in a couple of weeks' time. We'll have lots of content here on the channel building up to that, and yeah, I'm going to keep hyping it up. It's Tom Cleverley versus Rob Edwards, it's Watford versus Luton, it's the Hornets versus the Hatters, and I am absolutely buzzing for it after Watford's victory yesterday. And Luton lost once again, and the pressure is really on Rob Edwards now. I think they will keep him over the international break. But if he lost to Watford, his former employer, Luton are right above the relegation zone currently. So if he did lose to us, I think Rob Edwards would be looking at losing his job, which is quite hilarious. But we'll touch on that in our dedicated, extended Luton Town preview. But just talking about the game yesterday, as I said, the substitutions for me were pretty much spot on. I probably would have brought on Festi Ebisele over Ryan Andrews at some point during that match. But yeah, Tom Cleverley got it spot on. Kayembe coming off the bench to make an impact. We know how good he is at striking the ball from distance. Two of his goals against Stoke City towards the start of the season come in similar positions to yesterday's goal. And Kayembe again, lovely clean strike. The goalkeeper struggled to get down to it. And at that point, Watford were 1-1. Kayembe nearly scored a second goal straight after that, which was parried by the Middlesbrough goalkeeper. And Ryan Andrews got the assist for Kayembe's goal, by the way. So props to Andrews for keeping his composure in that situation. And yeah, onto the Kwadwo Baah goal. Again, Kwadwo Baah is a player who started the season on the periphery of the Watford squad, and through a number of fantastic substitute performances, he's becoming almost a cult hero at Watford at the moment. He is so good. I can't give Kwadwo Baah enough praise than I have already. He really is turning out to be a superb impact football player. And of course, as a player himself, he'll want to be starting matches for Watford sooner rather than later. But to have a player like Baah, who can make the impact he's having currently is quite rare. So I think for me, while he is still making this impact off the bench, I think we should keep utilising him how we are currently. And yeah, a great strike from him once again for the goal. His first championship goal of the season, of course. And yeah, he'll be absolutely buzzing after that. He looked delighted in his celebration as well, running over to the corner flag. And yeah, for Kwadwo Baah personally, it's a big goal for him. And he, as I say, he certainly is pushing for another start in the championship. In terms of other notable performances, I quickly want to touch on. I think Jonathan Bond in goal for Watford in the last 3 matches has been exceptional. I think he has been way above the standard actually than I expected of him, and I want to actually apologise really, because when he signed in the summer I ridiculed the signing, maybe quite rightly at the time, because I did feel it showed a lack of future planning and ambition, and I still do believe that. But to come in and put in the performances he has done, I think is a real testament to his professionalism. So props to Jonathan Bond. Ryan Porteous in defence as well, I thought was really good. I thought he had a lot more composure than he has done previously. He didn't go into really any reckless challenges. He held his ground. He mopped up really well at the back when we needed him to. He showed some good pace in his recovery tackles as well. So Ryan Porteous, I should say, is another player I really want to give props to yesterday. And yeah, generally now we're all looking ahead to the big match against Luton. I'm not going to speak about it anymore today, but I just want to say I'm really, really excited. Of course, as I've said previously, I'm not in a high enough away group to have got tickets to this derby game. So to everyone who is going, I hope you have a fantastic time. And don't you worry, we'll be covering the game extensively here on YouTube with our match preview, which is going to be extended and featuring a Luton fan who I've been in contact with. We'll then be doing a live match watch along for the game, so please join me here live on the afternoon of the 19th of October for that. And then, of course, we'll be doing our post-match reaction as well. And fingers crossed, we'll be looking at a Rob Edwards sacking, potentially. And, of course, a Watford win, most importantly, as well. So, as I said, really looking forward to that. And I think it's great we end the international break on a victory as well, because before the last break we played Sheffield United, and that was quite a disappointing performance overall, and obviously you then have to sit here and mull on that for 2 weeks, whereas this time we're ending on a victory against what was a very well organised Michael Carrick Middlesbrough side. So all in all, very happy, very impressed. The start to the season has been really positive, and yeah, hopefully we can build on that against the team up the road. So if you haven't already, please hit subscribe down below. Let me know who your man of the match was in this game. I'm going to go between Jonathan Bond and Kwadwo Baah, who I thought were both exceptional. So that's going to be my joint man of the match today. And yeah, we'll see you again very, very soon for maybe another player interview, or if it's not that, it will be our Luton Town preview in a week or so's time. So yes, I'll stop waffling. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.